Hi everyone, welcome back. Can you believe that I still haven't set up my makeup room / guest room filming area? Gutted about that. I really am going to make a concerted effort to work on it, but I'm just so busy at the minute. It's just really not happening with all the unpacking and sorting, etc. So I've got on my third part in my 3-part. So the third one in my 3-part Makeup Revolution huge giant massive haul. I did 3 separate hauls and just didn't get around to filming, so I decided to do 3 separate videos and put them in a mini series. So first of all, I'm going to start with what I got for free. So I didn't get anything for free in the first 2 orders, boo. Couldn't find any discount codes or anything, I just paid full price for everything. But I always spend over £30 because I like to get the free shipping. So this is what I got for free. It's the Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette and it looks like that. I'm really pleased because I don't tend to buy colourful things. The last colourful thing I actually bought was my Mermaids versus Unicorns palette, which I have actually been using recently and I'm really enjoying it, but obviously I just, I think like a lot of people, I just lean more towards neutrals. So this is really cool. It's like a holographic sort of front there, quite sturdy. I've never seen Makeup Revolution do this sort of packaging before. It's got those really annoying and useless, well I think they are anyway, sponge things, and the colours aren't named like they usually are, but that doesn't bother me because I never refer to these little films. Even when I'm doing tutorials I tend to point to it because they're just, you know, all the shades, every look, I am a geek, it says on there. So yeah, I mean there are still neutrals in here, but obviously it's very colourful. I really, I know again I'm just leaning more neutral, but that colour there and this colour down here, oh my god. I've swatched a few, that one, and I'm not overly blown away, if I'm honest, by the pigmentation compared to the Makeup Revolution that I'm used to, but at the same time it was free and I haven't really had a chance to play with it yet, so I'm just going to swatch for you the ones that I've already touched. And that doesn't look too bad, does it? It's more the matte one there, beautiful colour but a little bit chalky. So I mean the shimmery ones are just unreal. When I look at them they do seem like they're going to have quite a bit of fallout, but you know, let's not judge, let's just use it and see. So I'm really excited to try that. The next thing I got was, well they say the first thing I actually bought was the Iconic Pro 2 palette. I've got Iconic Pro 1 which I love. Iconic Pro 2 is the dupe of the Lorac Pro 2. It's got a row of shimmer and a row of matte, and I really wanted it for this blue colour here. I think a lot of people are, by what I've heard on YouTube, are drawn to that one. It's got the dual-ended brush. This is the same brush that comes in the Iconic Pro 1 and it is very good. The bristles are soft, that's great for blending in a small crease, that's great for packing on colour. Obviously it's synthetic. It's not the biggest brush for blending, I still feel I need a bigger one, but it's great for in the crease. But I do find that I've tried one brush buying it from the line because I was so impressed by this one, and the one I bought individually wasn't as soft as the one that comes in this palette, so just bear that in mind if you're thinking about picking any brushes up from them. When I say that this one's soft, I'm not referring to all of their brushes. This has the normal film on with the names on it. I'm going to make an effort to try and sort of organise these. I'm thinking of getting a book, sort of writing what palette is and sticking these into it, so because I can't keep them in the palette itself, it really irritates me. The mirror is really sturdy as usual. The packaging is different to the standard sleek package in the sense that it's a matte front as opposed to a shiny one. Doesn't really make a difference to me either way, to be honest, other than the fact it's nice to have something that's different. Next, the highlight palette. I was umming and ahhing whether to get the Radiant Light one or the highlighter powder, and in the end I went with the highlighter powder. It has a really unusual colour in here that I've never seen before. There's this goldy yellowy colour, there's this sort of peachy colour, and that's got like a peachy, it's got like a pink duochrome to it, and that's like a gold with like a yellow duochrome. This one is a pink with a purple sort of duochrome, leaning more towards purple than pink. It's really stunning. Wow. Let's get them swatched for you. Okay. Now obviously the swatches aren't going to show up too great with highlighters, but I think you saw the pigmentation on my fingers there. The middle one's the least pigmented out of all of them, but that might just be because it's probably the one that's closest to my skin tone, potentially. God, I've made a right mess of myself now. So that is the highlighter palette. I'm sorry if the lighting's not great in this video, guys. It's really overcast. Let's go and have a look then what else I've got in this bag. So I got 3 of their Iconic Pro lipsticks. Now I have watched a video recently that suggests that some of them are dupes, so I can't remember which of these is the dupe for MAC's Russian Red, but I got Jewel Matte and Propaganda Matte. I only got mattes because I have so many lipsticks that aren't matte and hardly any lipsticks that are matte, so they all come in this sort of bullet style that sort of mimics the MAC style, except it's obviously cheaper. You can see the colour in the end though, which is really handy. Now Propaganda, now that I've got them, and Jewel are actually not that different in colour, so you really wouldn't need both, and I don't know why I got both, to be honest. But it looks like this one looks like that in the bullet, and that's the one that's Propaganda. And I'll just swatch it for you. So this is more of like a browny red. It's got a hint of brown in it, definitely. And compared to Jewel Matte, this is probably the one, I'll see when I get it on. So that's that colour in the bullet. I think this, probably the Jewel, is probably the one that's the dupe for MAC's Russian Red, but I can't be sure. One of them is. And there it is there. They're very similar. This one here, Jewel, has a little bit more pink in compared to that one, Propaganda, which has a little bit more brown in. They smell lovely. Sort of vanilla, sort of powdery, just a really nice scent, I think. Then I've got Game of Mystery in matte. It looks like that. Now you might not see this too much because it's obviously a nude, but it is a really beautiful nude on me anyway. It might wash a lot of people out, but you know, I am quite fair, and that's sort of like it's got like a peachy sort of a nude to it. The last lipstick I got was Beloved. Now if you've watched my recent favourites, you'll know that I was absolutely in love with Dare, and that's from their £1 range. I'm just going to move you down a bit. Now I have tried other ones from their £1 range which I wasn't impressed with. God, sorry I can't speak today. But the Dare one I really was impressed with, and it's the only one I've tried which is matte, so I thought I'd try another one from their £1 range which is matte, and does that be their that range's last chance for me then. And I got Beloved. I've got to say the colour is beautiful. It's not picking it up as beautiful on camera as it is, but it's quite a warm pink. I really love the colour, but unfortunately, as you can see there, it is very, very sheer. Now that's unusual for a matte finish lipstick. I will still use it, and I think it's beautiful, but I have quite pigmented lips anyway, so maybe I should try this with a lip liner underneath or some concealer on my lips, but it's difficult for me to get it to show up on me because it's so sheer, my lips are already pigmented. The last lip product I got was a lip velvet, so a Salvation Velvet lip lacquer, and it's called Keep Crying For You, and it looks like that. And this dries matte as the matte. I don't know what's really matte, but it dries really, really, really matte. So it's a bit of a chemical smell, so I'm not over the moon by that. But just look at that colour there. Jesus Christ Superstar. It's beautiful. So I can't wait to use that more. I know that it dries matte because, not because I own any others, but because I admit I have tried it. So sorry about that. But not much sorry, because it's my stuff. So next I've got the Amazing Eyeliner Brightener, and this is a nude one, and I just wanted to compare it to my Holy Grail nude eyeliner, which is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes. This one's retractable, so if it is good, then that's great, because the Rimmel one's not retractable, and it's only a nude liner. Oh, but I'll tell you what, I'll just swatch it for you anyway. So it's just there. Yeah, that was a useful swatch, Kelly. But yeah, if that is as good and as long wearing, then great, because I love the Scandalised one. I wear it all the time. I actually prefer now a nude liner to a white one, even though I am very fair. And it'd be great to have one that's cheaper and that doesn't need sharpening. And the last product I got in this haul was this Awesome Lash Mascara. How cool is that packaging? So it's pink and bright and girly with gold writing, and the brush is very, very fat. It's huge. So if small brushes are your thing, or you need to do your bottom lashes, then maybe not. I like a big brush, and I've had a lot of people say they like small brushes and bigger brushes. So it's just a personal preference. This is in black. To be honest, I just wouldn't buy a mascara in brown. Even when I was blonde, I would always wear black. I just felt that it gives me the most definition in my eyelashes. And it says power and definition, so I don't know what makes it powerful. I'm intrigued to find out. And funny about mascaras, I keep a lot of my makeup for a long time, probably longer than I should if I'm honest, but mascaras I do not, because although I've never had an eye infection, I'm paranoid about getting one. So I'm not going to use this until I've used up a couple that I already own, because I don't like to have too many on the go at the same time, just in case. It's not like I can just sanitize them with alcohol like I would my lipsticks. So that's everything I got in this haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've been loving any products from Makeup Revolution, then please let me know in the comments, because I love the brand. I haven't got any ideas of any new things that I want to get for another haul. I'm probably not going to get anything from them for a little while now, but next time I do, I will try out as many of your suggestions and recommendations as I can, so leave them for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!